watching Drexel Update with Inside Ambition, and today I'll be talking with Dr. Jeffrey Levine, who is a professor at Drexel and is also leading a brand new esports management program at Drexel, which I think he's very excited to tell you guys all about. But before we get into that, I want to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this video. And if you'd like to see more content like this, make sure you are following us on our Instagram at inside_ambition. So let's get right into it. Hi, Dr. Levine. How are you?
It's a pleasure to be here, Ava. I'm great. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. So my first question for you is really just, it would be great if you could tell us a bit about yourself and your background and how you ended up teaching at Drexel.
Absolutely. My background sort of actually starts before I got into academia. I actually came from another career path. I was a practicing attorney with a focus initially on sports law. And then gradually I discovered that I enjoyed teaching and researching more than the lawyerly aspects of my career. And I went back to school for my doctorate in sport management, focusing on how sport or player physical activity could be used as a hook to bring diverse groups of people together to address important societal issues. And I was fortunate enough after teaching at a previous institution to come on board at Drexel University in a fantastic department, the Department of Sport Business, and then an opportunity to lead the Esports Business Program as someone who has always been interested in emerging technology in sport and having a background in technology and certainly as a youngster playing video games and sort of being a part of the college scene and the LAN parties when I was a college undergraduate as well. But competitive video games is something that during my doctoral program, I was keeping abreast on and more looking at the legal and policy issues. But this opportunity to, with the Drexel Esports Business Program coming online not that long after I got here, it was just a wonderful opportunity to take the lead and really help our students get into a first in line position to really chart the future of this emergent industry. Now, as the lead, I'm working with other researchers on a variety of projects in the esports ecosystem, looking at motivations for consumers to watch and play video games and tune into esports, some of the social issues within esports, how esports and video games can be used as that hook to bring people together as part of addressing important societal issues, and then also the power that esports might have for diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. So there's a lot to unpack here, and I'm just thrilled to be here.
Amazing. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of different topics. That sounds really exciting for students to dive into. So my next question is really just, I heard about this new esports management major in like October of last year, I think. So it came out towards the end of last year, if I'm not wrong about that. So what I'm wondering is what exactly caused Drexel to create this new major? What was like the cause behind it?
Absolutely. So first of all, uh, Drexel is sort of known as charting the course and sort of being forward thinking and understanding that there's going to be issues within society that are emergent. And we're here to sort of solve those issues and be at the forefront of the nexus of technology and society and business, certainly in our business school. And my colleagues actually helped to put together an exploratory committee university wide that looked at this was several years ago the esports industry and how Drexel University, as an entire institution, but also the various units, might how we might function with embracing the industry of esports. So there was the academic program, there was the esports space, there was the esports varsity team potentially, and how we as an institution would be able to really leverage this opportunity and become a leader within not just the college academic esport ecosystem, but esports at the collegiate level as a whole. And so President Fry and the rest of the leadership were very receptive to sort of the white paper, and we were given support to create the major, and we were fortunate to have a variety of fantastic people work on that interdisciplinary curriculum that has now emerged. And as you had said, Ava, the program just went live this past fall. And we're rocking and rolling. We've got classes that I teach. We've got classes that are offered with our partner college at Westphal. And we are hoping that we're going to be implementing, as we get back onto campus and things open up in a post-COVID world, additional offerings to really leverage the unique opportunities that we have here in Philadelphia.
Yeah, definitely. And like speaking of opportunities, I guess, what kind of opportunities will Drexel offer to students? And also going off of that, why do you think students should pursue a career in esports? Like what kinds of things would students be interested in with esports?
This is an industry that continues to evolve. This is an industry that is really just getting started in terms of solidifying into um, a space that where people who are entering in getting entry level jobs will have the opportunity to really make decisions that are going to move the business of esports along very quickly. So it's not just the business of esports is just not about playing video games. A lot of esports is focused on the content, the marketing aspects, facilitating events, whether that's in-person events or online events. And it's about cultivating sort of the emergence of the game itself, but also the ability for people to either tune in online on stream, or hopefully soon, once facilities open back up, to actually have live in-person events, not just small events, but large scale events, those that we were having in Philadelphia before COVID hit. But students who are interested in esports should know it's not just about video games. It's about content creation. It's about providing entertainment for consumers to consume. It's about cultivating the brands of organizations, of players, of teams, of leagues, of sponsors, and corporate partners that are working with these different stakeholders. And it's about the fact that esports is not just at the professional level or the college level. A huge opportunity exists within grassroots esports, high school, youth, and sort of how young people congregate and socialize by getting, jumping on Discord, jumping online to play a game, and chatting with their friends and hanging out during a game. And this is a way that a lot of people are able to connect.
Going off of that, you're talking about how there are so many different aspects to esports. There are so many different things you can do. So I also read in the article I saw in Drexel Now that the major will give you an opportunity to specialize in different things like game design. So could you tell us a little bit more about like specializing, if they offer like concentrations, and what kinds of courses students would be taking in this program?
So, as you had mentioned, the esports business program did go live this fall, and it's one of the first of its kind in the nation, which is a bachelor's of science in business administration, focusing specifically on esports business. And this is an interdisciplinary program that will provide individuals with a well-rounded foundation, and it will be really ideal for anyone that's seeking an entry-level position within the esport ecosystem. We have also partnered, as I mentioned, with the Westphal College of Media, Arts, and Design for that creative and design aspects that are necessary for anyone looking to major in esports business. So you couple that with the business foundation that we're providing, and that is going to allow students to have a hands-on, holistic experience. The fact that they would be graduating with an esports business degree is also means that they are going to get a foundation in the various classes that anyone in the business school would graduate from. So you've got those core competencies that are necessary. So your accounting, your stats, your business principles, all of that is going to be material for anyone looking to enter the workforce in a business capacity. But we're going to provide specialized sort of opportunities for an individual seeking to get a job in esports. And so to the second point here, Ava, is about what you can kind of focus on. You can focus on operations within esports. You can focus on the design aspects of esports. You can look at the legal and issues within esports, because it's important to understand all of the opportunities in the business of esports, the competitions, the leagues, the events, the games, the streams, all of those are built on the foundation of the game itself, and that's intellectual property. And so the developers play a very important role in the business of esports. So it's also really critical for our students to understand how important it is to have a baseline understanding about how legal concepts function in esports. So there are a variety of different areas in which students can get academic grounding and experience, and then we offer not just academics, but there's classes that we're teaching and I've taught where students can do applied research in esports. We have a growing list of partners that are providing opportunities to co-op in esports. We've got project-based experiential learning opportunities with esports partners, and we're very lucky to be in Philadelphia because Philadelphia is turning into the gateway for esports throughout the East Coast, excuse me. And so this really puts us in a unique position for our students not to get just that academic knowledge that's going to be critical to working in esports, but also the technical sort of experience that you need to hit the ground running if you are going to get a job.
Amazing. So I guess a student who does this program will have a very well-rounded experience, will come out with a lot of different skills. So going off of that, how can new Drexel students who are interested apply to this program? And if students want to enter this program, do they have the option to switch majors to enter esports management?
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for asking. So students certainly can apply to switch majors, and I imagine that that's the first thing you want to do is probably be talking to your advisor about that or something like that. But in terms of applying to the program, if you go to the actual undergraduate programs page through the Lebow College of Business website, and you can get there fairly quickly just by putting in your search browser Drexel Esports Business degree, and that will pull up our undergraduate program page in esports business. And on the upper right-hand side, there's a link that you can click on to apply now to apply for the esports business program. Furthermore, if you have any questions, you can I'm more than happy to chat with any student who's expressing interest. You can contact me at jfl82@drexel.edu. Always looking for students who are interested. I do a lot of research in this area, and if anyone wants to jump in and start learning, that's great. And we also have organizations that reach out about projects and about wanting to get involved get our students involved and get our program involved. So it's a really great time to be a dragon interested in esports business. On a separate level, the business of esports has benefited because of what I said earlier, the pivot from traditional sports stakeholders investing in their business and perhaps now more heavily investing in esports infrastructure and esports stakeholder organizations. And that investment is going to manifest in myriad ways. And one of that is going to be greater esports offerings, greater esports opportunities. Certainly, esports is here to stay. Esports was going to accelerate and become more popular and become more of a permanent presence with or without COVID. But I think COVID-19 really helped shift the tipping point.
Absolutely. I guess you're practicing your passion through academics. So that's really all I have. And thank you so much for your time. Thank you for answering our questions about this new major. And I really hope this answered a lot of questions that students might have about this new major. And if you guys would like to see more content like this, make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel and that you are following Inside Ambition on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. All right. Thank you guys. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.